All right, bang, bang. Today is Thursday. It is May 12th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. We're going to do a little free swim today. We're going to end the week on a free swim. No dock or anything like that. It's myself, Eddie. It's White Sox Dave. It's Chief. And we have Hannah in here, too. Hey, Hannah.
Hey, guys.
Hello,
How
Hannah.
you doing? What's I think the people like the stool scenes. I think they'd like an update on the voice.
Okay, so I have muscle tension dysphonia.
Oh.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Can you break that down
Yeah.
in
So
like regular people's terms?
essentially, like, you know how people carry stress in their shoulders and neck?
Mm-hmm.
I
I
didn't
get
know that.
so tense that, like, the muscles, like my neck muscles and like shoulder muscles, pull my like vocal cords away from each other so they don't like flap together.
Now,
How long has your voice been like that? Because when you first started coming in our office, you said I went to a Mr. Worldwide concert, and like I'm like that's understandable, and like I assumed a week later you'd be fine. But has this been an ongoing thing for years
No, just like 8 months.
since you
9
started
months.
working with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back
Is this
when
a high
it's-
stress job?
no, yeah, that was my question because, I mean, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you just kind of come in and fuck around and, you know, promote the bar, and it doesn't seem like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, with all due respect.
That's
Wow.
I
Exactly.
didn't mean that in a bad way, but like to
He's
have
putting you in a box.
He really is.
your vocal cords being pulled apart by other muscles, I think that's a
Tell him.
bit of an
speak-
overreaction.
Speak up for yourself. Tell
I
him
was
he
on the
doesn't know you.
street team. I had to travel every weekend and sign people up in sweatpants in the heat. And I didn't choose the outfits. And I had to be standing like 12 hours a day.
What does that mean? You were unhappy
mean-
with the outfits?
That was stressful. The outfits.
The outfits were
See, that's
stressful.
Dave. And listen.
I hate walking around. I like sitting down and being, you know, stationary. So I feel your pain there. And that would give me muscle tension dysphonia too, I bet. I got the Wikipedia pulled up right here. I could tell you all
So
about
you're
it.
backing down.
So what do you
A
do
little bit.
to treat this?
Well, I have vocal therapy at like 2:30.
Oh,
Today?
Yeah.
what do they do for that?
I don't know.
Can we send Harry with you?
Yeah, of course.
Actually, can we do that for stool scenes?
Yeah, we did it for
He
last
did
week.
it. That's
Oh, we
why.
did, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I brought it up.
Today's like breathing exercises, apparently. I don't
Really?
breathe right.
So you sent me a voice memo one time, and your voice was back.
Yeah.
Like I feel
Like
like,
almost.
I heard her actual voice for like a day, and then she's like, "My voice is back. Listen," and I was like, "Oh my god, like this is weird." I like you
Like,
know.
who is this?
Yes, and then she came back the next day, and it was gone again.
I think it's because I got like kind of sick and there was so much phlegm in my throat that like it made my vocal cords touch a little more.
Have
Do
you,
you know what I mean?
ever tried 3G?
What is that?
Well, I mean, I'm sure she smokes, right or no? It's
3G is Delta 8. It's like a version of marijuana.
No.
And it comes in gummy form. They're a great company and a great product, and we have them often, and it relaxes the shit out of you. So I wonder if you're like medically, if you have like an induced relaxation through a weed product, if that would help your voice. Like when you left Eddie that voicemail, were you high?
No, I wish. But no, I mean, they say like avoid smoking and talking and
So doing a podcast is like what
That's-
you shouldn't be doing.
yeah, it's not great.
And
Yeah.
I picked up your vape off the floor too. So
Yeah, so you're not doing it. You're
Earlier.
just gonna sound like this the rest of your life.
Don't say that.
I mean, you're not following the rules though. The first
I have
two
a job to do.
That's true.
she's been buzzing around these
I know.
last 2 days. I'm
she came in. She's like
impressed.
Well, you know, because we have these little reflective panels on the windows now,
Yeah.
which so people can't necessarily see in. That was a Hannah.
Great
thing.
idea, Hannah.
Great
I think
idea.
it was. I thought it was a Harry Bogle idea.
I thought of it. She executed it.
Okay.
That's all
was
you need.
tagged.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
So that like I'm like, are you the and then she's like, yeah, if you need anything, pens, notebooks, which I do a lot because of dog walk, like just let me know and I'll order them on Amazon. I'm like, what? You have an Amazon account? Like what? Like what? I don't even know what your job is. But she's like office manager. She does
That's
content.
what,
She
like,
does the bar. She's like
that's-
a sweeper keeper.
And
Bold
pen.
move.
I work with pen.
Pen.
And pen.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, jack of all trades.
that's
And a master of all those trades.
that's a scary thing to broadcast. So you got that card.
Yeah.
You know, I'm surprised you did that. I told you, I said, this is not a good move for you to tell everyone. Because instantly, Danny's like, I want a Chicago City map. And I'm like,
That was the most
I
expensive.
was like, I would check on
Oh,
that
you
because
got it.
they gave us a lot of decorations.
They sure did.
Well, half the decorations are still on the ground, just like waiting to be put up.
No. Ours is a
Remember-
well decorated office.
Remember when
Can't say the same for the
we were-
dog walk
we were
studio,
moving
which is
in.
my fault.
remember when we were moving in and someone offered us like a custom Papa Shot, and you were like, I don't want that in here. People will be playing Papa Shot. It'll be awful. It'll be the whole distraction. Now we have a Papa Shot that they left here, just some random body armor one. Doesn't seem to bother you. We play
Well,
with it all the time.
I thought it'd be more prevalent, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I thought, listen,
I don't think I've ever used that once.
I don't like bouncing.
Yeah.
And I
What?
like, for some reason,
Understandable.
I just
That's because you have the yips.
I do have
You've
the
had-
yips.
you've had the
I have
basketball
to shoot
yips.
underhand.
It's- yeah.
And I'm not embarrassed. I own
You
it.
should be.
I'm not embarrassed. I have to shoot under. I can't shoot overhand.
You should you should just shoot lefty now.
Have you ever had the yips with anything else?
Yeah, like if I was playing pitcher in softball, I can't throw first.
For
Like,
real?
Yeah, like
it's tough, man.
Yeah,
The
uh-huh.
You had
yips
the
are
John Lester?
yeah.
very real.
Uh-huh.
I had them for my freshman year of high school. Didn't matter what base. I was like major league. Was that 2? With the catcher, he would throw it down to second. It would just be a BB right on the line.
Yeah.
But anything back to the pitcher, mental block.
Oh,
you just
like
can't
when
do
you were
it.
catching.
It was to first base for me.
Oh, okay.
So any other base, didn't think about it. When it was first base, I would have to throw it as hard as I fucking could. I'd just rear back and just gun it.
I feel like the yips are only really. I've never heard of basketball yips.
What is a yip?
Yips
Exactly.
like you just have like a mental. You're a mental midget, and you just have this one thing where you just, even though you physically can do it, your brain like won't let you throw
short circuit.
to first base, shoot a basketball. I feel like
Yeah.
guys with golf get it, like with putting, like they just
Yeah.
like short stroke it or something like that, and they get their brain all twisted up and they can't complete like a simple
It's
task.
so easy that it becomes like insanely difficult.
Like 15 when you're like playing darts for crickets.
Sure, that's one example.
Very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sure.
So yeah, I have the yips. I can't shoot on it, but no, it's better than I thought it would be. I just like that. We got that Mountain Dew ball, and like it's just bouncing just drives me nuts.
Weird.
Well, when you're trying to do shit, like you know what I mean. Like, you would say that too if you're writing a blog or something, and like
Oh, I get writer's block for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Like if someone's just fucking bouncing the whole time.
Oh yeah, well that's why I wanted the phone booths.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, man, I'm gonna be surrounded by
Yeah.
these idiots doing stuff all the time and not gonna be able to do any writing. So a little short sighted on my part. We don't have a conference room, but we have 3 phone booths that we just never
We do.
use.
The worst Wi-Fi.
We have bad Wi-Fi.
Is it bad in there?
The worst.
Oh,
I
I've
think
never had any issue with
I've
that.
had like 4 calls drop in a row. Like but
In the phone booth or
in
just
the phone booth.
Oh, really?
What
You got
gets
that
under
T
your
maybe?
Wait, what?
You got that T maybe?
T-Mobile?
How
T-Mobile.
dare you?
I'm just
I
asking.
signed with the devil. I signed with Verizon.
Oh, okay.
I saw
I have Verizon. Verizon's the devil.
Yeah, there's like a ton of hidden fees.
But it's like Comcast. You pay for the best, right?
Do you know how hard it is to like cancel a Comcast Xfinity service?
Is it that hard?
Yes. I had to call 3 times and they're like giving me the
I mean, I know they'll
roundabout.
put you on hold and shit, but like, I mean,
That would do it.
Yes.
That would do it for me.
that's hard enough.
If
yes,
like I'm
correct.
trying to cancel this and then they're just like, oh, okay, we'll get to you, and if they make me wait on hold for 45 to 90 seconds, I'll be like, I'll
just keep it.
just keep it.
Yeah,
I'll
you
just
guys
keep
win.
this.
Well,
You
that's
guys
why, or
win.
it's that, or you got to go to the place. I went to the place last weekend actually.
Oh, I
and
have
that
to do that.
I
I've
actually
had this same number and provider since I had a cell phone when I was 16 or 15 or whatever. I got a cell phone.
Same.
I do too actually, but I started with U.S. Cellular, but I have the same number.
I actually have a monster problem right now with Xfinity.
Really?
I haven't even tried to fix it because I'm
Well,
still in the
I
process.
love a good Xfinity
But
bitching
here's the
story.
thing, though. You know you're getting into that when you move.
So
Right?
it's not even their fault. I switched over like the addresses, internet came on, cable I assume works. I don't know where the remotes are. Like the remotes in the move are just gone. All of them.
That's an issue.
Yeah. And
That's
I don't
an
want to
issue.
throw anybody under the bus, but girlfriend was like, why don't you just take one from the office? And I didn't. And I
Wow.
didn't. I didn't. Integrity.
Wow.
That would
Wow.
be
Integrity.
You know you can use your phone. Download the Xfinity app because I lost my remote too.
You can do like the
Of
full.
course you did.
Yeah, that's a man who's been there.
I mean, when you use your remote almost perpetually like I do, it's bound to get lost here and there.
Do you I take you for a guy who like duct tapes like a shinny hockey stick onto one,
So you don't lose in the couch?
Yeah,
like a 2x4 in college? Yeah.
yeah.
We had someone did that with I can't remember what roommate that did it, but they did it in a way where they glued the top of the remote instead of the bottom of it. So like you just could, like when the batteries ran out, we're just like, well, we're fucked. You can't.
It's over.
Yeah, you can't get it off of
It's
there.
over.
So yeah.
That's a problem.
That
How
was a
maybe you
big-
can't find it though?
It's not in any of the boxes.
Have you like unloaded everything?
Everything is unloaded, and it's just nowhere to be found. So I've been coming to the office at night to watch hockey.
I noticed that. I was like,
Yeah, I was.
there's
I was like,
a
oh,
little
nice.
fishy,
That's a nice little perk. You could get some good seatage.
Get some good seat, be able to watch multiple games at the same time. But over the weekend, I had been just streaming it on my computer because this is my only option because I'm an idiot. And it's one of those things where I'm just like, I don't want to deal with it yet. But I haven't watched TV in a week since I moved. And I got to say, it's
you
not
know,
that
you
bad.
can. That sounds
Well,
miserable.
he's like he's just been waiting for a reason to get back into books.
He's
Just been waiting.
Well, I am like a big YouTube documentary guy too. So I
Yeah.
don't
Really?
know
Do you
a
got
lot
any
of
good
that.
ones you can send my way?
I got some good ones.
Yeah, I could find.
What do you
some
got
for
for me, Ed?
I mean, most of the ones I watch them. Chief and I watch them like,
Yeah.
not coincidentally, but we plan to watch them for the
Yeah.
show. I mean, before I get into that, though, I want to talk about Roman.
Perfect timing.
Because Roman is a good product that people should be using if you're having sex. The folks at Roman, an online men's health company, they changed the game with Roman Swipes, the secret to longer lasting sex. Roman Swipes are a clinically proven way to last longer in bed. They're effective, easy to use, and they're fast acting, but they don't require a prescription. Roman can ship swipes to you in discreet, unmarked packaging, and each swipe packet is small enough to hide in your wallet for whenever you need it. They're super easy to use. Just take the swipe out of the packet, swipe it on, let it dry. You're good to go. That's it. Go to GetRoman.com/dogwalk to get $10 off when you choose a monthly plan. That's GetRoman.com/dogwalk. One more time, GetRoman.com/dogwalk. Go use it, right? No reason not. Would you think it would be weird if a guy used one?
No, I just
No.
don't want to like know about it. He doesn't have to like display it.
But that's a good thing. It's so easy. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Like it's like.
Well, like you don't want to make a spectacle out of.
Yeah, like I
Yo,
don't want it to
babe.
be like an in-person ad at that moment.
Well, I mean,
if
we're
you
the
started-
guys. You're
yeah.
just saying that because you think of us and you think of the ads. But like, if someone was like,
Who is the hot guy from The Bachelor? The one that he goes to the New York office all the time.
yeah, Tyler Cameron.
Tyler Cameron. You know who Tyler Cameron is?
Yeah.
Okay, so if Tyler Cameron, like you or Tyler Cameron are hooking up, you don't want him to be using the Roman swipes in front of you.
I mean, do your business, just not in front of me.
Okay,
Like, just
okay.
takes like the
I
magic
think that's
away.
fair.
I think I was wondering if it was like kind of what Eddie said, like you got three disgusting guys sitting next to you, but if it was like a hot guy, if it would be like fine.
No, I mean,
No.
like, it's like if you gotta brush your teeth, use those swipes, like brush your hair,
Brush
go do
your
in the
teeth.
do in the bathroom.
No, that
like-
should be more normalized too.
Like
Like
when
if you like need
people
to
do
take a
that.
fucking shower, take a shower.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
when
know what I
people
mean?
need to
Yeah.
get ready before like hooking up or whatever, like go do your thing. I'll just like hang out.
Oh, I would have. I don't know. It's been a.
And also, you could just, I mean, you could turn your back and do it really. Like that's a great thing
Yeah,
about these swipes.
just-
Yeah.
Like ads off, but like that's the truth. It's
Yep.
not. It's not rocket science to rip open a package and just polish up and go to town. It's that easy.
It is. It's not like a condom. Condoms are hard. Condoms are quite difficult.
They are.
Yeah.
They are very. Do you open them? Do you rip them open,
Well, what- I
or do you
mean-
pull them open like a bag of potato chips?
This
It's
is-
like Jesus. And by the time you like get it open, it's like, dude,
I don't want to have sex
I don't
anymore.
like this is boring. Like, just everybody roll over and we'll try again. The next
This isn't the White Sox Dave I know.
Tell him, Chief.
he doesn't use condoms.
Well, no, that's not. What,
That's
that's not what I'm talking
I
about.
thought it was
but
going.
But I'm right. You don't use condoms.
no, absolutely not. That's not what
Are
I'm
you
talking
concerned
about.
about
This
this?
is an entire Seinfeld skit.
I'm concerned about this.
Are you?
This is a Seinfeld skit
Wait, what is?
with the
This guy,
condoms when he's
Seinfeld,
sitting
South
there.
Park.
Oh, I don't remember that episode.
George Costanza. They're about to
Of course, it's George.
make love.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get the condom wrapper open. He's like, no, you got to use it like a bag of chips. And he's trying to like peel the things off or like rip them. And then he gets it open. He just tells it. He's like, I don't even want to do this anymore. It's a
Okay,
very
so you
true
got that-
occupational hazard.
Yeah.
Got the joke from Seinfeld.
Yeah.
It was good. Good in the moment.
I know. I could have passed it off as mine.
You had the four of us.
I know.
But you would have got called out very fast.
On that one, that one, I can't believe you did.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was very blatant.
We were talking about pyramid schemes earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever got caught in one?
No.
I'm embarrassed to admit. I don't
What
know if
was
it's a
yours?
pyramid scheme, but I'm like, honestly, like one of the most embarrassing things about me
Okay.
was that I did like that fucking Vima thing.
What's that? I don't think I remember that.
You guys,
know that
well,
either.
you're
No.
definitely too young for it. I'm
Vima?
surprised Dave didn't know about it. Yeah, it was like this energy drink.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Actually,
Vina, V-E-N-A?
Vemma.
Vema.
Yeah.
Well, so what was the Ponzi scheme
Oh my
then?
God.
It was
So-
shut down in 2015, according to the internet. Tempe,
Yeah.
Arizona.
Let me guess. You had to like just hire people under you.
So essentially, what it was like, you had to buy cases of energy drinks. This is like, there's more complex ways, but this is the easiest way to explain it.
Yeah.
You had to buy cases of energy drinks, okay?
Okay.
And it was all about finding people who would sign up and get people to grow the business under you. So it was like, say if I,
So it was a pyramid scheme.
but like, and that's what they would
but
always
it's
say.
It's a sales network.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
So they would be like, so say if I went up and it's like, hey, Chief, like you should get in on this, like, whatever, and you'll be one branch off my leg. You'll be my
Yep.
left leg. And like, yeah, you could sell it to all your St. Charles friends or like whatever, the Berkshire people. And then the right one's like, oh, Hannah, you should do this. And then you'll be like the right side. And then, obviously I'm explaining a fucking pyramid, but you get my
Yeah.
point. But that's how they'd sell it to you. Like, you'll get all Chief's friends, and then Hannah will get
And they
all
all
her
have to
friends
kick
from
something back up to you.
California. And then the more that they grow, and it's like, that's how it goes.
Wait, don't you have to buy your own product if you don't hit
Yes.
quota? That's the
No,
difference.
no, you don't have to buy product. No, you don't have to.
Are you sure?
You had to buy one case a month.
Okay.
That's buying
Yeah.
your own product.
Yeah, true, I guess.
but
but
like,
like-
who can't sell one case a month?
That's what I figured, right? That's what I figured.
That's how they catch you. That's how they catch you.
But I didn't take it, but like I didn't see it as product. I
You know
guess.
what's
You
kind
know?
of a
I mean,
pyramid scheme, though? Is just all of the mafia. All of it.
What?
The whole
is,
mafia
yeah.
is
You
just
kick
one
it up
big
to the
pyramid
skipper.
scheme. Yeah. Everyone just kicks a little bit something upstairs.
Yeah,
That's a pyramid scheme.
that's true.
Okay.
That's true. But listen, here's why I don't qualify it as product, because I wasn't. I didn't have to move the product. Like it was nothing about like they were like, you're not supposed to go sell the case. You know what I mean?
Who's doing
Just
the
hiring.
selling?
Just hiring.
Yes, you're just supposed to get the hiring.
Okay.
So
So,
this
you're
fucking-
establishing your sales network.
Yes, exactly. So like that's why I didn't think it was product, because like, yeah, to get the case, it's like, all right, I just drink them or give them to people that I lived with in college.
But you're required to still buy it. That's
Correct,
the difference
correct. So, yes.
between
Well-
multi-level marketing and pyramid scheme.
What were they going for? What would you sell them for per can? $3?
I you to buy a case.
Well, yeah,
it was
but
like
you
a-
break down the case.
I don't know. I
You
can't.
didn't
I
open
would
up
just-
a little
I
Vimos
want to say the
stand
case
on
was
the
probably like
northwest
100
side?
some,
Okay.
100 something bucks.
For 36, 24.
Is that what it says?
I don't know.
Maybe. I thought you would have
Typical cases from the beverage industry are 24.
Yeah, and like it didn't taste bad, and like it was fine. But like they had pitched this thing, like all the Phoenix Suns just had a sponsorship with them.
Fuck.
There's this kid who's got a fucking Beamer who fucking like.
I could
Yeah.
see you getting
selling
roped
this.
into
Yeah,
that.
100%.
The reason why I did was because a guy who got me into it was like those kids in high school who are always just like moving and shaking,
Yes.
and like they're just always making shit happen. He's the one who approached me.
I would have suspected that you were that guy.
No.
Like you were the
Not
hustle
really.
guy.
Not like in different ways. Not when
Yeah.
it came to like business. You know?
Yeah, you were
like
scheming
I was like
just
trying to
for
fucking
pranks.
find the house for the weekend. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
forget the lake house where we could party.
Yeah.
Like something like that. Like that was those were my scheming.
Here's the other thing I don't understand about pyramid schemes: is why they're even illegal.
Well, that's what they would say too. And I was like, well, isn't this a pyramid scheme? And they're like, well, do you view a pyramid scheme as illegal or unfair? And I was like, it's a good question. I don't know.
But I don't. But it's like, aren't these people like entering into this under their own free will?
Unfortunately. Well, like so pyramid schemes are legal because you have to buy your own product. Multi-level marketing, which I was in, I joke and say it's a pyramid scheme. I didn't have to buy my own product.
Okay.
But like, they would like always say, yeah, I'll build a team under you. Like keep like the goal is to keep hiring. I don't know. I don't know. I retaliated in the end. I was like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And you backed out. But you know what I mean? I think of product. I think of like the fucking Tupperware ladies who like have those parties and they sell containers.
That dude.
That's
like-
not a pyramid.
That's the
scheme.
I
one
know,
that
but that's-
I kind of knew.
Kinda Southern Living or whatever that thing was. Where
Yeah.
it's like we make all like the trinkets and the plates and all that stuff, and then they had like a magazine and everything.
Is that what I don't know the brand.
I remember-
Tupperware wasn't involved. Don't sue me, Tupperware.
I remember when
a brand.
I
Tupperware is
was
great.
I was probably like 14 or 15, and someone like one of my mom's friends like hosted one of those like events at our house where they had like I don't know there was probably
Fun.
like 25 women came over, like moms, and they were like talking about like these things. I'm like, well, what the fuck is going on here? Like, why are all these people here? And my mom's like, oh, it's a Southern Living thing. Like, so-and-so's doing it. And I'm like, well, this seems really stupid. So I'm going back upstairs. But it was like, it was like a bizarre, like, cult. Like, they had a magazine. They had, like, their own, like, and then there was an element of, like, we're going to recruit. You could do this, too.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like cultish.
Sounds like a lifestyle.
The one I knew.
Cult's
and
not bad if you're the leader.
Yeah.
That is true. It'd be sweet to be a cult leader.
I mean,
What would the basis of your cult be, Dave?
I don't know.
no
I really
condoms.
don't know.
No condoms.
No, if you want to wear them, I don't. Go ahead. That's on you.
I feel like you do kind of have, like, a cult following. You have White Sox Dave guys.
Yeah, there are a few out there. It's
Well-
mostly White Sox guys, though. White Sox are like a little mini cult, and I love it. We're
Oh,
very
yeah.
tight knit, and we love to bitch about things. Ed threw the camera in my face. Did you see that?
No, I left.
Speaking of aborted fetuses, now that that's hot in the news,
Oh my god.
talk about
dude.
this fucking baseball game last night. Whew. That was a doozy.
We're recording on a Tuesday. If you don't know,
Yeah.
you got to be clear, David.
The White
White
Sox.
Sox blew a big lead on Monday night.
Yeah, on Monday night, I fell asleep. I was traveling. I was
You 3-cheed.
3-cheed. Thanks to Chief. That was a very.
You're welcome.
That was a nice gesture.
I give you like a year's supply.
You did. You gave me a
Yeah.
lot. My entire freezer just overflowing with 3-cheat right now.
Yeah, did Chief give you something for borrowing your car?
He did.
I know he
A
mentioned
giant
that before.
box of 3-cheat.
Yeah.
Good callback.
Yeah.
Well,
Douchebag
He didn't fill
moments.
up the gas tank.
I
That's fine.
said I have to fill up the
You know
gas
what?
tank, and
Don't
you
worry about
said
it.
don't worry about it, and I said I
It's
got a box
honestly,
of 3-cheat, and you're like, deal.
No, it is a deal. I feel like
this
the whole
is like a very classic White Sox Dave move. That he will try to make you look like shit, even though
Yeah.
he privately agreed to
yeah,
do
of course, of course. You gotta hold
that's
it
why
over
you
their
always.
head.
That's why you should have just filled with the tank. Never take a
Well,
nice gesture.
I wanted to let him because I was so exhausted from the weekend, and we can talk about that if you want. I went to Boston for White Sox Red Sox, and it's the first time I have drank heavily for 3 straight days in a long time. It was like I was in college again,
I got that coming up.
and
I'm
I
more
was
nervous.
I was dead yesterday, dead. So when Chiefs had my car for like the last 2 weeks because we were hunting and doing all this other shit, and I haven't even had my car, and he's like, I gotta fill it up. I'm like, do not worry about it, don't care, because I just wanted my car, and I didn't want to waste the extra 5 minutes at the gas station to go before I went home.
I understand that.
Yep.
That's why. But I'll still be, making fun of you for breaking social etiquette.
But I would have got it,
Of course you would have, but you didn't. That's the point.
but you wouldn't let me.
You had all the time in the world.
I thought you were going to be back on Tuesday.
Nope. I said Monday.
Well, I figured you were home Monday night. Would have gone straight home.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on this, Hannah?
I feel like, why don't we all carpool is my first thought.
Where do you live?
See, that's someone who lives in an inconvenient location
Yeah.
says, "Why don't we carpool?"
Because I walk.
Or get more parking
See,
spots.
so she's going through the Chief. What you went through?
What's that?
She
The
li-
Uber?
Yeah. Well, she
Oh.
lives in Streeter or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't choose to live there.
This is what I did. This
You're
is
living
back when I
somewhere
was.
against your will?
Well, I got robbed
Ask
twice.
her about your reasoning. You moved to River
Whoa.
North because you got robbed. That's like doesn't
Twice.
Wait, what?
My
Where did you get robbed?
My apartment got robbed twice.
In which neighborhood?
Lincoln Park.
I feel like going to River North is more dangerous than
Yeah.
Well-
yeah. That's like going backwards.
unless you're
I'm like on the 47th floor.
Yeah, so you have a doorman.
It's a lot different.
Yeah. But I feel like you're more likely to get robbed on the street. And
I got nothing to lose at this point.
Do you want me to help you through your conceal and carry course?
I
could
feel
do
like
that.
I'd be too trigger happy.
You think so?
have you ever fired again?
It's not a good.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing to
Yeah,
have.
but they teach you to not. Like, I got my gun in my car right now.
Yeah, but I'm like,
Do you
jumpy.
actually?
No.
I actually read a story on that's there's a huge uptick of guns being stolen out of cars at an alarming rate across the nation.
Cars being stolen.
Well, that's everyone knows that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
That makes sense, yeah.
what, guns being stolen out of cars?
Yeah, I
So
can
they're
see
Well,
what-
yeah, technically, if more cars are being stolen, there's going to be more guns stolen.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know, unless, how can you know if someone has
So
them
are they
under
stealing
their
other
seat?
stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it used to just be like, well, every car's got a stereo. Remember when people used to rob
Oh my
car
God,
stereos?
the fucking bass and everything.
Yeah.
But I think they're just like assuming. Yeah, I don't know. This article is weird. It's from NBC. But
What do you think about NBC, Dave?
Don't even get me started on those losers.
well, yeah, this
I don't
is
have an
like
opinion.
this top comment on Reddit says, my father-in-law had a few NRA/2A bumper stickers on his truck. He was friends with the sheriff who mentioned those were advertisements for thieves.
That
Yes.
Yes.
they are.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like-
now you should put like anti-2A stuff on your bumper stickers.
You think that would deflect them, David?
You got to have like one of those coexist ones.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a pacifist.
yeah.
And then they try to rob you. You're like, surprise.
Surprise, bitch. Here's the entire clip right to the dome, bitch.
I feel like bumper stickers were like more prevalent back in the day.
And
Yeah,
then
they're cool.
Yeah.
See, I feel like they go in cycles. And I feel like people they do the political ones, and then once you do a political one, you'll do your other causes too. I think that's kind of a thing. So
Do you got a Jesus fish, Hannah?
No. But my dad actually, like, just like immigrant in this country, and then 9/11 happened, and they were slapping like little like American flag stickers
Mm-hmm.
on cars. And like they just put one on his, and he just never took it off, and now that's like his thing on the street. So he looks like a proud American. Not saying he's like a commie or anything, but like
Thank you for
you never
clarifying.
know.
Thank you,
But
Hannah.
he didn't want it on his car.
No, he did not. But he didn't want to like
Well, it
at
became
that
his
point
thing.
can't take it off.
Yeah.
Is it a
That's bad
dick?
looks.
I don't even know if I saw an American flag, just like a standard American flag sticker on a car, I'd be like, that's a bumper sticker. I'd just be like,
Yeah.
like I don't even think I would think twice about
Like
that.
part of it?
If it was like these colors don't run, then I would be like,
Don't
that's
tread on me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bumper sticker.
Is it a dick move to slap bumper stickers on someone's car?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I've been sitting on I got a Timmy from South Park, and like I just want to throw it on my buddy's bumper so bad to just not say anything.
Why don't
What's
you throw
your
it on
buddy's name?
I'm not gonna say it. Because
Why
I
don't you
wanna
throw it
give
on the
away.
Nissan?
You can't throw it on the Nissan.
I feel like Dave would appreciate that.
Yeah, you
No,
love South Park.
I do love South Park. But
Do you like
bumper
Timmy?
Timmy's a hilarious character. You ever see the one
I don't see what the problem is.
where he got in a fight with the other crippled kid?
No.
Yes.
And they were beating the shit out of each
Yes. I love South Park.
other? Thank
Do
you,
you?
Hannah.
I do.
What's your favorite episode? Like,
I got this.
go ahead.
It's the 3-episode series.
Imagination Land.
When they remake Cloverfield, but they use like guinea pigs instead, and he's like, I'm so startled.
I didn't understand that one because I've never seen Cloverfield,
That's
but
on
people
you.
love that trilogy. Mine's got to be the Imagination Land trilogy.
I've actually seen that because someone recommended that. It's very good.
It is.
It's very good.
It's on like
outstanding
Disney
funny.
Plus now, right, or something? Or-
No, they're on HBO.
HBO.
I
Okay.
actually Disney Plus. They got The Simpsons. I started The Simpsons.
no shit.
You never
Yeah.
got into The Simpsons at all?
Not really. Like
Yep.
I'd watch them here and
Why?
there. Like I'm not like a fucking noob. Like I know a lot of the characters. You
Well,
know?
yeah.
But like,
Yeah, you
but
have to.
Just
Yeah.
remember you're talking to Coley on the draft, and I'm like, hey, if I want to get into it, and he's like, what 1 through 12? I think he said was the move. So
I
I'm
would go
on the
like
first
yeah,
season.
I remember
4
this
through
'cause
12.
I think I said 2. Started 2 because 1 was tough. I think. So how far are you?
First season. I'm not.
Oh,
you
okay,
know.
okay. So you
That's so
haven't.
fun.
I'm like 8
I would
episodes in.
What do you think?
It's good. It's like what I expected, but it's more so like I'm getting to know stuff. Like I didn't
Yeah.
know fucking Santa's Little Helper was the first episode.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, fucking at the racetrack, the dog track. Sorry.
Of relatable
You know?
content for you.
Yeah. It's just you know, you got the fucking dog.
Degenerate gambling.
So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah. Still going.
Here's a little fun fact for you. A friend of mine, they were at the Derby this weekend. Their whole family was there, and they were checking something out, and their total bill was $21.21. So the mom, not being a horse racing fan, she's like, you got to put $21 on the 21st horse. They did it.
Won,
yeah.
Wow.
I had a little money on it.
Yeah. Well, it was like
On Rich Strike?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
$1,100 or so they won.
This is the first year in my life that I didn't watch it.
No.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was at the Shed Aquarium with my nephews.
No, I thought you were gonna blame it on. I thought you were gonna blame
like,
it on.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna blame it on no remote. I was like, dude,
No, I would have just I would have
walk
walked down here.
any bar.
Yeah.
Any bar. It's 2 minutes.
No, it was just we had a family wedding on Friday night, and kind of right over by your new place, actually. A great view of the city, and then so my sister and brother-in-law and everybody was still in town, so we all went to the Shed. They actually came here. They did the Papa Shot, the beat Hannah, 6-year-old beat Hannah score, and then we went over to the Shed. The Shed was a fucking zoo.
Really?
Yeah,
I haven't been there in a long time.
You had to buy.
Great field trip.
It's cool.
I don't know if I've been there since my last time I was going there on a field trip.
It touched a couple sturgeon fish.
Yeah,
that
that'd
was
be
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Did you actually touch them, or did you just go whoop and pull
We
back?
kind of did the old big cat
Yeah.
thing, but that exhibit was closed, but they let you touch a sturgeon. So me and my nephew were like, let's see who can touch the most.
Those are big fucking fish, right?
So those ones, yeah, they can be really big. These ones were probably I think the max was probably 4 or 5 feet swimming around this little tank, but they get to
Oh yeah, these things are monsters.
huge.
They're like river.
It's actually my all-time favorite. I think it's a sturgeon TikTok video. Have you seen this? Where this guy, he has a COVID mask over his eyes.
I know what you're talking
and
about.
he's got a little sardine in his mouth, and he's leaning over the tank with the sardine in his mouth. The fish comes up quickly out of the water, hits him at head-on-head contact, knocks the guy out unconscious, and he falls into the tank, and he's just unconscious underwater, drowning.
That's
He lived.
He got out. He got,
He got
out.
out.
Very
He
shortly.
lived. He
I gotta
lived.
watch
But he
the
got
video.
knocked
It's-
out really fast.
It
That's
was
a sturgeon.
It's I'm fairly certain it's a sturgeon, but it's one of the more viral TikToks ever.
What's the marine life like in San Francisco?
They're sea lions, where the pier is.
Oh, really?
I think they moved though.
Well, that was a video that went viral. I think last year. There was this little 6-year-old girl walking by the
Oh, and she got
docks,
snatched.
and she got snatched from behind and dragged in the water by a big sea lion.
I thought they were super timid and afraid of everything.
No. Sea lions are that's their turf.
That's you have those.
Are you thinking of seals? They're different things.
Yeah.
Seals are the dogs of the sea.
Another thing,
Maybe that's something.
I think about far too often is it's a horrible story, obviously, but I always think about that alligator Disney story. Oh my god!
I don't think I know that one.
You never heard that? When
I don't
the guy,
think so.
The kid got snatched by a gator.
No,
Disney
at
World.
Disney World.
Yeah, really?
I don't. Think
This
I know
was
one, yeah.
on every public. I mean, this was years ago.
I don't think
This
I
was in
remember this.
2015. This was on every
What, they're-
publication everywhere.
They just had they at a
So
resort or
yeah,
something.
so they're on a resort, and it's all
It's a city.
you take boats there and
Yeah.
everything. So they were at a Disney resort, and the kid, they're sitting there, they're making sandcastles. The dad, goes to fill up the bucket, and his son literally got snatched by a fucking gator.
Dead.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's
2016.
2016. Yeah,
Fuck.
it is the worst. What do you do? Did that girl live? The sea lion one?
Yeah,
she
the
lived.
parents
The
dove in
parents
and
dove
stuff.
in and got her back.
Oh,
But,
okay.
yeah.
Jesus.
I wouldn't have brought it up if she died.
Well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I brought up the gator. 'cause
Well, I
you brought
described
that
it
up.
as a viral video that
Yeah.
was funny, and it was only funny.
I got the gist.
Remember when that little child got murdered by a sea lion?
man.
You didn't say
Hilarious.
funny.
I think I did.
No, you just said viral video.
Yeah. Well, the sturgeon one I said, I think I definitely said that was funny.
Wait, so
I just
how
pulled it. I
fast
don't.
do alligators move?
I think they can scoot pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty quick.
Not zigzags though.
And the
No,
dad tried.
I could juke out an alligator for sure.
Really? I don't think so.
You don't think so? I think anybody could.
I feel
Look
like
at those little legs.
if you got nipped right in the Achilles
They
tendon,
do the.
you'd
Death
done
rolls.
for.
Achilles.
Yeah.
Achilles. I don't know. I don't think I would be. I mean, I would like run away from it, but I don't think I would be afraid of getting caught unless I was in the water. If I'm on land,
Fair.
I think I'm good.
That's fair.
I think you'd be okay.
It's just
Yeah.
creepy in water because you don't see like any waves, anything.
Yeah.
Coming.
Well, I
They're
think
so
they can
silent.
move quickly in water too.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah, they got that tail that helps them in water. that won't
absolutely
help them
hate
in land.
water. Like any large body of water, like I'm out on.
What?
I never need to see water again.
That's why you want to move to Arizona.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
the middle
like
of the desert.
I think it was Bill Burr. He has a bit where he has like a helicopter license,
Mm-hmm.
and he's flying over these oceans, and he's like, you should see these motherfuckers playing with their rafts, and fucking 10 feet away, there's this fucking
big
creature. You know, he's like, it's crazy.
It
He's
is.
like,
Well, I've seen that video too, where like this guy was surfing off the coast, like paddle surfing off the coast of California somewhere. I think it was San Diego, and like the state police in a helicopter was like, "Hey, there are 12 great white sharks like
Yeah.
circling you." Not
Exactly.
great.
I'll stick to land. Thank you very much.
So you don't like water parks?
Ew.
No, absolutely not. That's a water park is white trash capital of the world. Hannah Cook. Or not Hannah Cook. What's her last
wow.
name? Hannah
It's
Tran.
got Hannah Cook on the brain.
Hannah Tran.
So rude.
I think,
You like the Dells.
yeah, I think you're being a little too. I mean, of course they're trash, but a lot of things
They
that are
got
trash
nostalgia
are fun.
trash too, though, for
Yeah,
sure.
they're fun.
I mean,
And I'm not even a big water park guy because I'm afraid of tube slides.
Yes, you
But
are.
Like getting stuck in them or something.
dude, I got like a rational fear that like someone's gonna get a wine cork and like cork the bottom up and I'm fucked in there. You
That
know,
would be
Yeah.
that'd be
'cause
fucked up. You're just trapped, and it's like
You can't get out.
especially a dark one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like you just, dude, if you get stuck, what are you gonna do? I mean, you're not gonna get stuck.
It's really impossible. I feel like
Yeah.
it's more likely like that. It was that we did that doc review of what was that place called in New Jersey?
Like,
Class action.
Action Park,
yeah.
Action Park, where the people would like fly out of the like if it was an open area. I
Yeah.
feel like I'd feel more safe in the dark one.
Dude, but that's a long time to be just.
I mean, I've done it
Because the
Yeah.
water
Yeah.
would fill up.
if it got plugged.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if it got plugged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But water parks are the best. I love
When
water
was
parks.
the last time you were at a water park?
It's been too long. I don't.
You got to take a trip with Eddie up to the Dells.
Let's go, baby. I'll go grab the fucking Kevin James swim shirt. We'll be good to go.
Oh my gosh, wave pool or lazy river. What's better?
Well, lazy rivers are better, but the wave pool. That have you seen the ones in China?
yeah, with just
No.
like massacres people.
Yeah,
they
those are
turn it on
chaos.
too hard. No, it's like a legit tidal wave,
but
like out
it's
of a Michael
also-
Bay movie.
And it's also way too many people. Like there's just no restrictions on how many people
Hold
can
on,
be in
we
at
gotta
a time.
find it. I
Like I
gotta
can't
get-
believe you've never seen this.
If you're a wave pool person over a lazy river person, you're not doing it right.
You know, it's actually really fun that I used to work for this company where we would put on these different tours and do like, we shoot guns in Michigan, go on wine tours. And this is the company that I fell in the river, in the Chicago River. But we would go down to some state park in Indiana and do like an actual river, lazy river. And you would just float down. You have your cooler floating with you.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fucking
Oh,
awesome.
you're talking
I've
about a
heard-
float trip?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have
Yeah,
those in like
yeah.
the Illinois River and shit.
See, I've
think
done
the Fox-
one and I didn't love it because sometimes the raft the rocks and it's
Hit
brutal.
your butt.
Yeah, and
Oh,
you
that
gotta
didn't
like
happen to me.
paddle like that's work.
I've
you
done
know?
it in the Truckee River near Tahoe and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
so shallow, and you're just like,
How is Tahoe?
it's fun.
I love
Is it?
Tahoe.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Love Tahoe.
I love Tahoe.
Yeah.
So
That's like if I was like a very wealthy person and I was going to have a second home, Tahoe would be at or near the top of the list for that second home.
Yeah,
you
it's
got
awesome.
skiing, you got the Great Lake, you got a lot going on.
It's only 3 hours away from like where I grew up.
And then
Really?
it's on the other side is Reno, right? Am I thinking of that the
Yeah.
right way?
Yeah.
So like you could have all sorts of fun. It's got everything you need.
I got the water park. I want to
Yeah,
show this
show
to
Ed.
Eddie real quick. I'm guessing it's just like some little asshole teenager in control of the dial.
Who turned the
Who
dial?
just is like, hey, let's turn it all the way up and see these
Oh,
people
okay.
just get fucking demolished.
Oh man, they're just getting plowed.
Plowed. Great
Um,
podcasting. But
Thank you, Dave.
go ahead and just Google Chinese water park tsunami. 44 people injured. No deaths though, so we can laugh at it. They're all Okay.
People getting funny or getting hurt is always
Yeah,
fun.
that's something we can
always
talk
plays.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chief and I were a little stressed out a couple weeks ago for some reason. I don't know exactly why. We were bitching about something on the way home, and this is back when we lived by each other, so I'd drive home in the afternoons, and we were stopped. It was like somewhere in Lincoln Park, and we were at a red light, and this kid was on a jog. I'm guessing he follows us because and you can just take a look at someone and be like, that guy follows us. Like that's an IU kid that's like 27 years old. He was on a jog. And there was a little piece of the sidewalk sticking up a little too much, and he didn't notice it, and he just ate shit. Completely fine, but I laughed my ass off at him.
Same.
It made me feel a lot better about myself.
It was like God lifted that piece of cement just for us.
Yeah.
To
Did you
watch
help
him.
him?
No, we were in the car.
we drove off.
Yeah, I would want to like.
He did one of the like look arounds to make sure no one saw him when everybody saw him.
Yeah.
I even yelled. I'm like, "Hey, you okay?" Like as I'm driving off, and he gave thumbs up and kept going.
Juan.
Oh, Juan.
All right, guys. This was fun.
That was fun.
It was pretty fun.
Hannah,
I love
thanks.
water parks.
You love water parks.
I really do.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you a list of.
Should we take a field trip?
Please.
Yeah. The water
Please.
park field trip.
Yeah. See if we get Dave come around. I haven't been to one since I was probably 12. But the idea of like, I just feel like
I haven't gone to one. Like, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. Like, I have nostalgia for water parks, but I don't frequent them.
I just feel like there's so much urine.
But there's so much chlorine.
I don't love the idea of that either.
Just don't drink the water.
It's almost impossible. Also, those like the super tall slides, like the all-time bad wedgie. Like you just. So it's like that's the most fun thing, but when you get done, it's like you're in trouble. So
Lazy River it.
Yeah,
Just
that's the way to do it.
That's the way to go. Thanks everybody for listening. That's it for today. That's it for this week. We will see you all on Monday.